Hi, everyone. A very good evening, all of you. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all. Okay. Okay. So I'll share the screen with all of you, but before just I'll have a small check whether I'm clearly audible and visible or not. Okay, perfect. So a very good evening, all of you. My name is Siddhant, and today we'll be starting up with the next set of questions, which is from the sample paper 4 of 5-year LLB Maharashtra CT. Okay. So, so I hope that I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So just to tell you guys again a brief that we have been taking this particular series to solve all the sample papers which is published by the Mara CT cell on their official website. For those who don't know where it is, so it is there on the portal after logging. You can check it up. We have multiple communications done on the YouTube channel. And if you are there on our YouTube channel for the very first time, you have to subscribe to our channel. And if you're liking the content, do hit the like button. Okay. So very few questions, only 8 questions. We'll understand what the concept is. We'll understand the basics of it, some tricks out of it. I know a lot many students will be saying, ki, sir, Siddhant sir, teaching legal reasoning. Today you are there for maths. Yes, the basic maths I can teach, and that is what is it. Okay. Chalo. So can I just have a confirmation from the students who are live right now? Can you all hear me, see me properly? Are there students who are there attending the session? Please give me a yes fast. Then we'll start with the first question. Okay, come on. Okay, so here is the first question. So I would tell that these are very basic ones which could be solved easily, and some questions are repetitive from sample paper 1. So don't be in a way ki, sir, is it the question which is same? No, they have repeated it. Okay, one of the two questions. Okay. So the question says, if the square of a number is 196, what is the number? Now, this is a very basic, matlab, I could tell you that a student of our 8th or a 9th class could tell, and you students are already in 12th or maybe cleared with that. Okay. So just to tell you, this is what they are saying, that one number multiplying with another number makes up 196. Okay. So if you don't even know the squares, but you should know it, but if you don't know the squares, you can just see these numbers, I would say, which is there on the first place, the units place, it is there. So you can see that if 2 is multiplied twice, the last number comes to be 4. So A can't be the answer. If 3 is multiplied twice, the last digit. So we are seeing 6 will going to come after the square of what number? If we multiply 3, the number comes to be 9. So B is not the answer. If we multiply 4 twice, it comes 16. That is 6. So it is matching this one. And if we multiply 5, there is a number 5 which comes, that is 25. So it is not coming this way. So the D is also eliminated. So we are left with option C. The correct answer comes to be option C. And if I tell you, you can drop into the comments and let me know what is the square of 12, what is the square of 13, 14. We already know what is the square of 15. To my memory, it is 144, 13 is 169, and 15 is 225. That's the answers. But this is which I have done it in my early stages, like the squares I know about till 30. So I have a challenge for you students. Tell me what is the square of 29? Drop into the comments if you see it up later on. This is just a revisionary part. Okay. So let's see the explanation. We need to the root of 196. It comes to be 14. The required number is 14. That's the correct answer. Okay. Perfect. Chalo. So let me take you guys to the next question, that it says a car travels 120 kilometers in 3 hours. What is the average speed? So this is a concept of TSD, time, speed, and distance. Okay. So come on, let me have answers in the chat box and let's see what the answer comes to be. And it's completely a formula based one, so you can definitely put up the formula that what is the formula for speed? Come on, everyone. Okay, so the formula which comes to be over here is speed is equal to distance upon time, or if you know that distance is equal to speed into time, whichever formula is. So you can just put up speed over here and put time in the new denominator. So this is the formula which comes over here. So what is the total distance is 120, and this is not even coming from the formula. You can easily do it like you all friends are traveling in a car, you covered up, let's say, 100 kilometers, and that 100 kilometers was done in 2 hours. What was the average speed? It's 50, right? So it's 130 kilometers to be done in 3 hours. What would be the answer? Comes to be as 40. Very basic. So we know that the answer is B over here. We don't have A, C, and D as the answers. Okay. So let's see the explanation. It's the average speed is distance upon time. The correct answer comes to be 40 kilometers per hour. Okay. So that is what is the answer for second question. Let's directly go to the next one. It says X is 3 times as old as a sun. 15 years hence, X will be twice as old as a sun. Then the sum of their present age is what? Come on. Will it be A, B, C, D? Come on. You need to tell me the answer fast. So this comes to be on the very, very basic one. So just keep it in mind that you are not confused about it. Okay. So just make sure that you are not confused about it. This comes to be on the very basic ones. It says X is 3 times that of his son's age. Okay, or let's say maybe X is a person. Okay, 15 years. So what do you have to do? The age is going to add up to it, right? So what it says is, so you can take a variable over here and you can assume that part. Okay, so let me take, let's say, the age, X age, the age of Mr. X. So we will put it Mr. X to be, let's say, Y. Okay. So the age of Y is 3 times of his son. Okay. We say the age of Mr. Y, I'm sorry, Mr. X is to be, so sorry, we have to assume the age not of, because it is having a relationship, give me a moment. It is having a relationship with that of the son's age. So we need to assume the age of son to be Y. Okay. For easy calculation, because it says X is 3 times as old as his son. So the let the age, I'm just giving you an explanation, okay? You can easily do that. Let the age of son be, you can assume it as X. So the age of Mr. X is equal to 3 small x, right? And then say 15 years hence, X will be twice as old as his son. So it will be, what would be the equation later on? So you have to add 15 to it. So how it is going to become is, the equation is going to be 3x plus 15. How it is going to be 3x plus 15, because it is after 15 years, right? And then it is twice of x plus 15. That is how the equation comes. And then you just need to solve it, right? That becomes so basic. Twice of x plus 15. Yeah. So how it is going to be? It is going to be x is equal to twice of 15. So 15 minus 15, x is 15, right? So the age of son is 15. Now they say then the sum of their present ages. So x ka age is 15. मतलब son ka age is 15 years. Mr. X ka age is thrice. So that comes to be 45. What would be the answer? Can anyone drop into the comments and let me know? The answer comes to be is 60. Okay. Now this is purely okay. So I have yeah, hi Aniket, hi, how are you? So the answer comes to be 60. It is very basic, huh? The equation based one. So I took it up in a way like to solve it in the exam. So not more than 20 seconds or 30 seconds it is going to take up, right? But I have to explain it. So this is what is given. Let the sun's age be X. So Mr. X age will be 3X. This is what we did, right? After 15 years, that means plus 15 for both the ages. So 3X plus 15, right? And it says it will be twice as old of his son. So twice. So this is the part which majorly students misses out. It's X plus 15 and 3X plus 15, but his age will be twice, right? We are just replacing the variables. So the answer is 60. Okay. Chalo. Find the sum of the natural numbers from 1 to 100. And I believe that if students would have taken up our previous session of basic math sample paper 1, it was there, right? And the formula we took it up. So how it has happened is it says the sum of the natural numbers, which says 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and plus till 100 you have to do. So will it be easy? It would be very difficult. So there was a way we did it that 1 plus 100, we took the first and the last one. Then we say 2 plus 99. Then we say 3 plus 98 and so on. So it says every time it is going to be 101, 101, 101. So how many pairs of 101 is going to be there? We took up two numbers together. So in total of 100, it will be 50 pairs of 101, which comes out to be 5050. That's it. That's a simple trick. Very good. So the answer is option B. Besides that, in the explanation, we're going to see a shortcut about it. The n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2. Now, n is a natural number, right? The total count, the total count of the numbers. So you do it with this, that also, but this explanation becomes a go-to explanation and it becomes easy, right? And we have a correct answer by Subhash. Very good, Subhash. Chalo. Thank you so much. Next question number 5. Find the number which is completely divisible by 5. Now, again, as we have seen the square one, we need to always keep it in mind that so there are numbers, we always used to see the units place. Okay. So it could be divisible any number which have, so it says the number has 4 digits. Let's say 4030. Can it be divisible by 5? Yes, because it has either 0 or it could have either 5 at the last place. That's the units place. Okay. So if the number is 295, can it be divisible by 5? The answer is yes. But except 0 and 5, can any other number be divisible by 5? The answer is no. You divide it, you're going to get the answer in points. So we have only 250 as the number, the answer will be 50. Because if you divide this, it will going to come around 44.4, which is not the right answer. It's not completely, it says completely divisible. Okay. This, it is 64.2. So this is also wrong. This will be, it says 88.8. Okay. So that is why D is also wrong. So the correct answer is 250. Very good, Subhash. Great. So satisfy that condition. Okay. Last three question. Question number 6. How many lines can be drawn passing through a point? So this is the point. How many lines? Say 1, say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can do it again. So it is not a single, 2 or 3. It is more than 3. So the answer has to be infinite. The correct answer moves to be is through a single point, infinite lines can pass. Okay, come on. So I think students are enjoying this part. Do subscribe to our channel. Don't forget that. Let's come to this part. This is an interesting one. It says 45 men can complete a work in 16 days. Okay. So how many workman days? 45 into 16. That is 1. 6 days after they started working, 30 more men joined them. That means now the number have increased to 75, because what earlier was, it was 45 then there are more men, that is 75. Okay. But for extra 6 days, what would be the work? So we need to keep it in mind that for 6 days, how much work is being done by the 45 people. So one is 45 into 16, one is 45 plus 6. So they are saying 6 days after they started working, 30 more. So that means for 6 days they've also worked. So 45 into 16, the answer, come on. In the chat box, can anyone tell me? It will going to be 720, right? The answer will be 720. And for 45 days, it will be 270, right? For the next 6 days, right? Now 30 men join, so plus 30. The question comes to be for 75 people, right? In how many days will the total work be completed? That comes the question. Now this becomes a bit tricky over here. So how it is, you have seen that 45 days may, for 45 men have worked for 16 days, they have 720 man days, which is there on the screen. Then for the next 6 days they work, it is 270 days. Okay. So the remaining work, what they are saying, 6 days after they started working, 30 men join. That means the remaining work, which comes to be 450. Now 450 is the total working man hours, we can say, or man days it is. It is to be completed by 75 people. That is what it says. So the initial part, it says 45 men can complete work in 16 days. But for 6 days they worked. So this is they can, this is what they have actually done. So out of total, if they have done 270, the remaining 450 is going to be done by 75 people. So for 450, 75 people are going to work in how many days? So it's going to be 450 divided by 75. Tell me the answer. And the answer comes to be is, the answer comes to be is 6 days for this. Now I say, that's sir, the 6 days is not there in the option, right? Because the 450 work is completed by in totality, but there are 6 days which they have already worked. So you have to plus 6 days also. So the answer comes to be as well. Okay, let's see. So for total work is 720 man days, 6 days they worked. For 450, they have to work with extra 30 people. So for those 440 man days, they're going to be done in 6 days. And the 6 days they have already worked it. The total answer comes to be 12. Moving to the last question, guys. If selling a bicycle at, so this is a sales price, 2850 makes a 10% profit. That means 2850 is 110%. That means the profit is already added into it. Now they say, what is the original price? That means you need to exclude. What do you have to do? You have to exclude profit out of it. The original price is not. It's simple. You just do 2850 by 110 into 100. And you will get the answer, right? You will going to get the answer. Come on. Can I know the answer, please? It will going to come around what? It will be closer to, can anyone tell me what could be the answer first? Come on, anyone can tell me what would be the answer first? That's very basic. The answer comes around, so the fight is between two options. Okay. And the answer comes to be which is closer to, but this is already inclusive of it. So that is what the profit going to be there. So you have to minus that profit. Keep that in mind. You have to minus that profit. Okay. Come on. Can I know the answer, guys? I'm giving you 2 minutes time and then we'll end it up. So the answer comes to be is 2590 point something something. So the answer comes closer to option A, right? That comes the answer option A. So over here, so that is it, guys. That is what was for today's session. I hope all of you have understood the basic ones. This was not very, very tricky. It was very basic. The questions were doable. And don't forget to like our video and share as much as possible. And also subscribe to the channel. Till then, thank you so much. Siddhant sir will going to take off from here. And bye bye. Wish you all the best. If you have any questions related to your preparation, please drop it in the comments. Let us know. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much.